Hello, it's Tina here, and in the last video I showed you how to set up your freebie onto an optimized press opt-in page, and as part of that process you needed to grab your autoresponder code so that the opt-in form would work. And what I'm going to show you in this video is what you need to do in order to get to the point of having this code to put onto your opt-in page. So what we're going to do is show you how to put a list onto Aweber. Now I use Aweber. If you decide to use MailChimp, you'll find that it's not that dissimilar. So you just need to follow MailChimp's own instructions, but if you've decided to use Aweber, then I can take you through and show you how to do it. So what you're going to do is go to My Lists, and I'm going to create a list. So you just click on the Create a List button, and basically what you need to do is to start putting all the information in. So we're going to give it a name so that we can remember it, and I'm just going to put test list. I'm kind of guessing it might not let me use that because, oh, it may do. Okay, sometimes if it's a pretty generic name it might be in use by somebody else, and I thought test list was bound to be used by somebody else, but not to worry. So here we go. My list description is going to be test list for training purposes. Okay, and then you put whenever you send an email to this list, you want to put who it's coming from and the email address that you want it to go from. So I'm going to leave it as the default settings, which is Tina Sibley and Tina at theonlinepublicspeakingacademy.com, and then you must put your address in, because the reason for this is to comply with all the anti-spam laws. Alrighty, so next thing we're going to do is notifications. Now you can set notifications so that the list sends you an email every time somebody downloads your freebie, and that's quite nice. So I'm going to put my details in here, and I'm going to put my personal address rather than the address that I'm going to have it coming to, because that's the one that I would kind of use more often. So we'll add that. So now it's going to tell me every time I get an email. Now you don't have to do that, and once you get to the point of your marketing is working really well and loads of people are downloading your stuff every day, then you can take it out, because then your email account would get, you know, inundated. But for now, when you're starting off, it's really nice to know. I like it when I get an email telling me somebody's downloaded my freebie. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that first page. So we're going to click Save Settings. No, it couldn't save it. I'm pretty certain it doesn't like test list. TS3. Let's see what happens there. It normally comes up telling you that it's available. Oh well, it's successfully saved that, so it like that one. So next we can put company branding in. So I'm going to put Public Speaking Academy. Obviously put your company name in there. Put the website in there. Oh, I'm just going to pick any old website for now. Copy and put my... And I usually copy and paste it because so that you get how it likes the URL to be in there. You can put an email signature on. I actually do my email signatures separately. Again, you can upload your logo there. I'm not going to bother doing that now, but you can put social media sharing on so that it integrates whenever you send an email out. So for Twitter, I'm going to use my I'll use my personal one, because I've only got that one account. And then you can choose, I mean, I've got all these pages, so I'll just use Public Speaking Academy. I'll make that one default for this particular list. Okay, and that's it, and then you just click Save. That's all you need to do there. Now what happens now is you're going to get taken to a page where you need to send an email asking them for confirmation. Now there are two ways that you can do this. I'll show you what we call single opt-in first. Now what I mean by single opt-in is that when you come to when somebody comes to the form and they put their name and email address details in and click download now, they go straight to the thing it is that they've wanted to download. Double opt-in, there is a little bit in between. So when they click download now, they get taken to a thank you page which says something similar to this. Thank you for completing the registration process. Nearly there. You need to activate your request to receive it. Okay, you've just been sent an email asking you to confirm your request. It's basically for spam things. It's just asking them to confirm that they're a real person and they're not a robot and all that kind of thing. And then what happens is the list will send out an email asking them to confirm. And what they have to do, and no doubt you've seen this yourself when you've taken stuff off the internet, it asks you to confirm, it sends you an email, then you get an email where you click on the link, and you know, then it takes you to whatever it is that you wanted to download. So first of all, I'm going to show you single opt-in, okay, because you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Even now with Aweber, even though you've got single opt-in, you can choose one of these. I'm just going to put please confirm your request for information. Even if you're doing single opt-in, it does like you to do this step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to edit the email bit here. So thank you for requesting my free ebook. You just need to confirm your request. Now you can make this a little bit longer. Oops. You can make this a little bit longer if you want to. Make it a bit more of an explanation. I'm just going to put you just need to confirm your request by clicking the link in the paragraph below. This is to protect against spam. Okay. Now this is where you choose whether you want it double opt-in or single opt-in. So we've got require opt-in on web forms. Oh, you need to put custom closing as well, and then you forgot that bit. So you could just put best wishes, Tina. Or you could put another little reminder in there saying you do need to confirm this in order to get your freebie, something like that. Okay, so this is where you click to require the opt-in. I'm going to click off. Okay, are you sure you want to disable the confirmed opt-in? And I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to do this on single opt-in. Because it's on single opt-in, well, it doesn't matter actually if it's single opt-in or double opt-in. What you have to do is you have to put a success page here. So if it was to be double opt-in, obviously when they get the email and they click on that link, you want them to go to the page where they can download the ebook. So this is the page where I've set up for somebody having my Killer Presentations ebook. So basically what you do is you copy that and you put it in here. Okay, so that's the confirmation success URL and save settings. Alrighty, so that's that bit. Now the next thing that we're going to do, oh, we haven't put a subject line in. Oh dear me, response, choose a that's weird. Choose a no, we don't want a custom one. Pre-approved subject, confirm your request for information. There we go, that'll do. Oh, it hadn't gone in properly. Okay, we'll try again. Save. There you go. Successfully saved settings. So now we've got to create a welcome email, because when they download the ebook, you want to send them a little welcome email saying thanks for downloading, hope you enjoy it, etc, etc, etc. So now when this loads up, it takes a little while to load up. Insert your subject here, your free download or ebook or whatever you want to put up there onto the subject. And then let's put a headline. So we'll just drag that little box there. Come on. Thank you. So you just drag and drop the headline box, and then you put in your free ebook. And if you want to, you can make this bold, same as you would do pretty much in Word. You can change the colour. So we'll make that purple. And it will automatically pick up the first name if you leave that merge field in from the list. So leave that as hi first name, and then just put thank you for requesting your free ebook. Now obviously, you know, blah blah. You put some nice stuff in there all about it, and it's usually a good idea at this point to set the expectation. I will also send you more tips related to, and then whatever your topic is, from time to time. More tips, I'll put here, and information, because then you can send webinar invites and all that kind of thing from time to time. You can unsubscribe at any time by clicking the link at the bottom of these emails. Now it's a really good idea to put that on, especially if you're using single opt-in. You must set the expectation, and you must tell them how they can unsubscribe, because otherwise you might get complaints. As long as you do that. Now when it comes to single and double opt-in, we'll have discussed this on the tutorial webinar, but when it comes to the difference between single and double opt-in, if they're not expecting emails from you, they're going to get huffy. Okay, so as long as you've set the expectation and they know all they got to do is click on the link and they won't hear from you anymore, then that's cool. Okay, so we're going to put best wishes. Let's get rid of all that white space. Oh, don't know why the sample headlines ended up down there, but we'll get rid of that. Okay. Now what you can do is, now you can, this is where I like to put my signature in. What I've done is I've uploaded some photographs. So I'm going to now click on, oh, and if you want to, just to let you know, you can change this font. So you can choose, say, I like Verdana, so you can change the font up there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in signature. So you just drag and drop that down, and it's already put sincerely, and I like to put best wishes there. So what I do is I just change the format of this a little bit. I just put Tina Sibley there, and then I put my little fame name here. You've probably seen this. So 5-star speaker coach, or I might put webinar diva or whatever, and then I just click on the image there, and you can either upload a file. So if you haven't uploaded any files yet, you can upload a picture of yourself, or because I've already uploaded them, I'm going to go to browse image gallery and I'm going to put a picture in. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is I like to put my signature, which is my actual signature. So I'm going to I've made a photograph of that, so I'm going to drag the image in, browse image gallery, and stick in my signature, and this comes up massive. So what you need to do is basically put it on the left and then make it a thumbnail. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So that's my welcome email that's going to go out immediately. I've saved the information there, but what I can do is I can test this email. So I'm going to click test. It comes up as my email. You can send it to whatever test you want to and send test. Okay, that's come up as sent. So now if I go over to my email, oh come on, the internet's been slow. There we go. There it is. Tina Sibley, your free download. Okay, and there is my email. Hi Tina, thank you for requesting your free ebook. Yeah, blah blah blah. Now then, what you also can do if you should, I mean, I've obviously sent people to a download page, but it's a good idea as well to, so you might decide, I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the attachment in here as well. So I'm going to go back to the template and I'm going to put here, thank you for requesting your free ebook, which is now attached. There we go. So if you want to, you can put it in here as an attachment, and then you just stick it on there, upload a file, click on the attachment, upload a file, pick a file, oh here we go, speaking template, that'll do, open. Okay. So now I would advise that you do a PDF rather than a Word document so that it's protected, but then you click save and that's pretty much it. And then if you want to retest it, you can. Send test. And once again, here it is, free download, and there's the attachment. So it's pretty cool. I do like Aweber from that point of view. Alright, so once you've done all that, that's all fine. You now want to click next. Now, when you upload a file, the disadvantage is that, and this is a little bit of a fault really with the Aweber system, it actually starts to cover the next box. So click on, you need to click this next box here once you've saved it all. Alright, and then you're going to get to this page here. Okay, so we've pretty much done everything that we need to do on this one. We'll leave the settings as they are for the minute and click save and exit. And that will take us to the next bit that we need to do. So that means it's what we call a follow-up series. Okay, that welcome message. And what you can do is you can add, and I would advise you do this, you create a follow-up and you create the email in exactly the same way. Okay, and what you do is then you can kind of sort of automate them to go out every, I don't know, every 3 days or once a week or every day for 4 days or anything of that nature, so that you start to build a relationship. Alright, so that's kind of basically how the follow-up series works. Alright, so what you need to do once you've sent your your welcome email up, and any follow-up messages that you want, and you can always add these much later on, and again you can, oops, come here, so if you just create the follow-up, okay, once you've got that, see it uploads in exactly the same way. Okay, so you just build your email, and so on. So, but we're not going to do that. So I'm going to go back to where we were. But that's where you would do them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is That's it. And on the settings, this is where you would say when you want your follow-ups to go. So number 2 could go, let's say, 2 days after the previous one. Okay, number 3 could go 3 days, after the previous one. Or if you want them every day, just send them 1 day after the previous. If you leave it at 999, think they pretty much go immediately. Okay, and you can even sort of say at what time and stuff that you want them to go. Okay, so we're going to leave that though, just so that it just goes 1 day afterwards. Okay, so we're going to save and exit that. Alright, so now that we've set up our welcome email, the next thing that we have to do, okay, so on here, because I did this one's come up number 2 because I didn't obviously fill in that template. So you've got number 1, email 1 is your welcome, your free download. Number 2 is the one that you're going to send 2 days after the previous message, saying something along the lines of, "Hi, I hope you got the email with your free ebook. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any other questions, hop over to our Facebook page and ask any questions, etc., etc., etc." And you can build as many as you like, but we'll talk about that on the webinar. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we've set up the welcome email, we need to create the actual web form where they basically put their name and address in. So click on do this step. Now you'll notice this is a pretty simple but long-winded process. Now, if I was going to put this page onto a web form and I wasn't using Optimize Press, I could do a nice design, but because we're using Optimize Press, we don't want a design. So you can actually get rid of everything except for the name, email and submit. Okay, because remember we're using Optimize Press's design. We're not just building this onto an ordinary, page. So once you've done that, just click Save Form. And then go to step 2. Give it a name. So you can put opt-in form, and then you can put the name of your freebie. And this is what's important, thank you page. You want to click open this in a new window and you want to select custom page. And again, we're using single opt-in here, and this is where we want them to go to when they actually click the name and email address and then click download. If we were using double opt-in, we would use a different page here, but we're going to use the same one as we did last time because we're doing single opt-in. So basically we stick that in there, paste, Killer Presentations. Okay, you can leave the already subscribed as Aweber's own. Let's not make things more complicated than they need to be. Okay, so you change thank you page to custom, you put your URL in there and you make sure you click open this in a new window, and click save form, and that's it, your form has been saved. So now go to step 3 and that takes you through who will publish this form to your website, and that's where we get the code. So you now go, I will install my form. You go to the raw HTML version, you grab that, and that's where we then put it into our Optimize Press page. So that's it basically. So what we need to do now is come back over to our page. So we've got fed up of feeling blah, discover how to feel great instead. And what we need to do is, I actually just put in any old code. Now that we've got the code for this list, let's copy that Okay, so come back to the page that we created previously, and what I did previously, just so I could show you what it would look like, is I actually took the code from a different list. But what I'm going to do now is show you how to change it. Now that I've set a new list up, I'm going to go back to the page that I created, test Optin page, squeeze page options, and then I'm going to come down to Optin form options. Now anytime you're going to change the autoresponder code, so I'm going to come to autoresponder code, you've got a few things to do. You've not only got to delete the code that you put in, but what happens is there's a whole load of stuff down here very often that gets put in, like for example hidden fields, and it split things here. Didn't actually do it last time, so that's not a problem, but if you've got all of these boxes populated, you need to delete anything that's gone in there as well. So now I'm going to put the code in there, and I'm going to click on update. And you'll see what I was talking about with that code in a minute. So now if I have a look at the code, you see autoresponder code. Now you've got name and email address has gone in there, and you've got a whole load of stuff here in the form URL and the hidden fields. Okay, so if you want to change the code, or you need to just delete basically just delete everything. Okay, that's it. So that's it, update. So now what I'm going to do is view the page, open link in a new tab. I got my test Optin here. So let's just test it. So I'm going to put Tina testing. Just put my email address in. Get the free report. Now this is single Optin, so it's taken me straight to the download page, as I described. Alright, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Alright, now then, that covers single Optin. I just want to show you what needs to be changed if you want to do double Optin. Okay, so on double Optin, it's instead of this happening, they get sent to a thank you page where they get asked to confirm their email address. So let's go back to this same list, and let's say we've set it up as a single Optin, but now we've changed our mind and we want it to be double Optin. So you basically go, back. So we've got test list TS3. Okay, so we want test list 3, and what we do is go to list options and list settings, and this was, there we go, confirmed Optin is the third stage. So you want to come to your confirmation message. Now remember, we put in here, thank you for requesting the free ebook, you just need to confirm, but that didn't get activated last time because we had it on single Optin. So what we're going to do now is turn that off. So do you want to enable confirmed Optin web form submissions, and we want that on. So now this is going to make it double Optin. The success page will be the same. So when they confirm, in other words, they do get sent to the ebook. So that's fine. We save the settings. But now what we need to do is we need to change the web form bit so that instead of it going there, it needs to go to a thank you page. So what we now need to do is on our sign up forms, so we click on sign up forms, Optin form freebie. Okay. Go to step 2, and this time when we got the settings, the thank you page. Now what we need to do is we need to build a page again within our optimized press, which you just create a page which is a thank you page. Okay, and then you want something like this written on it. And then what you do, so to do that, obviously you just come over to the editor, you create new page, and all you need to do is put page, add new. Up here you'll put thank you, and then in this bit here you will just literally type your page in, and then publish it, and then what you'll get is something like this. Yeah, thank you for completing the process, nearly there. You just need to activate your request. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that URL and we are going to copy it, and we're going to put it into the thank you page bit here. Okay, and we click on paste, save the form. Okay, and this time we now want to publish it. I will install my form, raw HTML. Now a lot of the time Aweber is pretty clever and it will automatically make the change for you, but just in case, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back to that test page that we were just working on. I'm going to come down to the autoresponder code. I'm going to delete everything that's in there, because this was the single opt-in code. Now remember I told you we need to delete everything else that's in here. Delete the hidden fields. Okay, you need to keep your squeeze button where it is, otherwise your squeeze button will disappear. And then we put the pastel code in there. Update. Okay, view page. And now what I'm going to do is put Christina testing, put a different email address in, get the free report, and now you'll see that what happens is different. So instead of getting taken to the free report page, I've been taken to the thank you page, and it's saying, oh, you've got to go to your email address now. So now what you have to do is you have to go to your email. The person would need to go to the email. Okay, so you come over to the email. Okie dokie. And what the person will then get in their email account is here we go. Tina Sibley, confirm your request for information. Thank you for requesting my free ebook. You just need to confirm your request by clicking the link in the paragraph below. Confirm by visiting the link below, and they click on that, and now they should get taken to there it is, the Killer Presentations ebook. In either case as well, when we did the testing, so now that I've done that, there we go, now that I've clicked on confirm, here it is, your free ebook, and with the attachment to it as well. Incidentally, the other one I should have also got that. There we go. There's my free download from when I was testing it just now. So you can test the whole process as you go along as well. And that is it. That is how you set up your list in Aweber. If you've decided to use MailChimp, it pretty much follows exactly the same process, and you just need to follow it step by step. Just remember, if you're using single opt-in, you take them straight to the download page. If you're using double opt-in, you take them to a thank you page that explains it and tells them that they've got to go to their email, click on confirm, and then when they click on confirm, you send them to the download page. If you just follow it step by step, to be honest, I would just use single opt-in to start with. If you start getting complaints, change it later on to double opt-in. And that is basically it. That is how you set up your list and your opt-in page so that your freebie can start getting put out there. And then you just need to kind of drive traffic to it using Facebook, social media, LinkedIn, and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, so I'll see you on the next video.